Yeah, exactly.
That was
Right.
it.
Now,
Like,
if they can't, you can. You can show that person compassion or understanding.
So if-
and therefore, free will as an entity exists.
Charles, you're drawing
Even
a
if-
line
even if
that I have seen be in constant motion over the decades and over the centuries. That
Interesting.
line that you're saying, they don't have free will, but I do. I don't know that I can.
See, I have free will over some things and not over others. Someone can see me and say, that person needs help in this way and has the free will to help me. I see somebody else who needs this help and free will. Together, it is a network. It's not that any
So
individual
you have to
superior
draw the
other.
line for every individual and even perhaps for society.
Okay.
Does the criminal who's born in poverty have free will to not be a criminal if most of the people in prison came in below the poverty line?
Great
so there's some
question.
sociological force
Right.
operating there
So this
that where we are less susceptible to that force.
I think that's a great question, analogy. Let's say this. Say those folks who have been branded criminals by our society are incarcerated.
Yes.
We can then, who were fortunate enough not to face those same circumstances, who are not incarcerated, can look at these incarcerated people and instead of saying we must keep them away from society, welcome them back.
so that's called restorative justice.
Yeah,
that's
and
what you're
that's a
talking
free
about.
will example of the exercise of free will
Of society.
of society toward individuals who may not have had the options, had the life experience to recover from a bombed joke.
I saw an old movie
Yeah.
where there's a guy who was a junkie.
Yeah.
Right? And he needed help. But they said, no, the cops came and arrested him because he was a junkie.
Right.
Today, you wouldn't do that.
Right.
You would say the person needs help.
They need, right.
Right.
Therapy.
Even if that person
Treatment.
had robbed somebody, that person needs treatment. And the people who cannot shake whatever it is that afflicts them tells me that free will cannot be as free as we think it is. Do you remember the shooter in the University of Texas at Austin?